everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is your instructor Joy. Let me first play a tune for you. This was a little excerpt of Liebesfreud by Kreisler. This was a request by a subscriber. This violinist is working on this particular piece and was wondering if I had any suggestions about how to practice double stops. Thank you very much for all your questions. Thank you, all of you, for your nice comment, support, donations, booking lessons with me, volunteering, and your kind words. I really, really appreciate. So when it comes to double stops, it's tricky. It's always hard because it always involves multiple fingers. In this case, we're using all 4 fingers one after the other, which is very hard. Not only that, it's in a fast tempo and multiple shifting up and down. So, you know, it's like talking about multitasking. So it is difficult piece for most of us, for all of us, I think. So, but I find it there is way to make our double stops more successful, or try to find a way that it is easier by using easy fingerings and by using easier bowings. So let's think about left fingers. So we're using these 4 fingers to play. We have these 3 strong fingers. Oh, let me get a little closer to you. So these 3 strong fingers, and we have this tiny little one, which is not as strong and not as reliable. So whenever it's tricky, you want to use these 3 strong fingers, index, middle, and ring finger, and try to avoid a pinky whenever you can. So let's see here. A lot of violinists do. Then a lot of violinists shift with a 2 and 4. Here, because even the second finger is a strong one, but pinky is a weak one. So the pinky often loses a bit because simply it doesn't have much support of the muscle. So I don't like to do that because it's a big shifting and double stop at the same time. So I find it simply by picking stronger finger, in this case 1 and 3, you can raise your chance of being in tune like this. Then I go 1 and 3. Like that. Let's begin. Then I do 1 and, let's see, like this. Then I go half steps, just sliding down same finger. So a lot of people just do 2 4 and 1 3 and 2 4 again. I don't like to use that one because we're using 4th finger too many times. I prefer to use 1 3, 1 3, slide it down, and 2 4. That way I get to use pinky only once instead of 2. So I'm now raising my chance of being in tune. And also, not only that, the lower note is higher position. It's a little more closer to the bridge than the first finger, which means, you know, when the notes get higher, the distance between notes gets narrower and narrower, as you know. And if you happen to have a thick fingers like mine, potato fingers, you know, when you are going higher position, the fingers has to be really, really folded, like there's no more room. And this here, there's A and G sharp, and those are half steps. But if I put just normal fingers next to each other, it's not in tune like this. It's already flat. In order to make it in tune, I have to fold my fingers, meaning I have to put my ring finger above, almost like a pinching the pinky. Then same thing. And you can see it's a permanent doesn't like, because he makes a beautiful sound, but when it comes, you can see he's folding his fingers all the time. And so this is hard for with a thick finger people like me. So then, in order to avoid this uncomfortable folding fingers, I slide it, 3rd finger slide it down, because that's easy. Then I only have to fold once. So that's why, another reason why I like to do 1 and 3. So then slide it down, then now fold only one. Sorry. So I used only pinky ones, yeah. And then every shifting I do 1, 3 and shift down and then 2, 4, same thing. Then 1, 3 again. And here. Then same idea. So 1, 3. Yeah, so on and on like that. So you get the idea. Then now bowing. So bowing, with a down bow, we tend to downward. We tend to give a little more weight, or we tend to press a little more. Whereas an up bow, somewhat naturally we do that less. We make the bow lighter, which result being a little more relaxed than down bow. So I like to do up bow when I have difficult shifting. It helps me to stay relaxed. Because in difficult shifting or any difficult technical passages, you have to do everything to help yourself to stay relaxed. So use right finger, and instead of, a lot of artists to do down bow, with a big jump in down bow, and you tend to press it and you get tense and therefore you lose control. But by simply picking up bow, I find it easier. Yeah, like that. So you can do that. But if you're okay, some people do down bow. I mean, it's up to you, but I find it up bow a little easier, and that helps me to relax. Last one that you might want to try is adding additional note to help you practicing even more secure or have it prepared with your left hand. So here the notes are, and there's a pause. Instead of pause, you would prepare your left hand going ahead of time by adding that note like this. Again. And just simple shifting like that, that should already teach your left hand how to behave and where to go. Yeah. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.